Hi everyone, my name is Joseph and I recently graduated from UC Riverside. I'm excited to share that this summer I have the opportunity to go on short-term summer missions through KCM to Taiwan, and I want to share my heart behind choosing to go. I grew up in a Christian household and went to church every week, and so naturally I spent a lot of time in the church. But despite that, for a long time, my faith was more of a routine than a real relationship. I knew all of the right answers, but I didn't really understand what it meant to know Jesus personally and to have a relationship with him. It wasn't until college that things started to change. Through KCM and the people God placed in my life, I was surrounded by genuine examples of what it meant to have a relationship with Christ, whether it was praying, worshiping, or doing devotionals. Their faith wasn't something just practiced on Sundays. It shaped the way that they lived and they loved. And over this past year, I had the opportunity to serve on the outreach team at KCM. We often held events on campus, offering free prayer to anyone who was interested. For the first time in my life, I realized that being a believer is more than just being saved. Being a believer meant understanding that God calls us to make disciples of all nations. Serving on outreach, my heart for the lost grew more and more as I grew in my understanding of God's love for everyone, including the lost and the broken. And it was here that God gave me the heart for missions. I realized that beyond my own campus ministry, there are so many places in the world where people are persecuted and can't worship freely, places where people have turned away from God or don't yet know God. Because of this, I felt a deep desire to go on overseas missions. For this reason, I signed up for missions not only to obey the Great Commission, but because I want to grow deeper in my understanding of how great God's love is for everyone and to share the deep joy of God's love that I've experienced. Through this mission trip, my prayer is that God would use me as a vessel for his kingdom's work to be done, and that he would continue to shape and mold my heart to be more like Jesus day after day. Thank you.